let's just hear me out, guys. 24/7 podcast.
Oh, no.
The pressure is always on.
No.
You've got like this harness that like leans up on your fucking chest.
It's like the idea of like destroying a mountain because there might be some gold in there. Maybe somewhere. We just have to destroy that whole fucking mountain range.
Look at this perfectly peaceful, full of life mountain.
Look at this functioning ecosystem. Let's blow it up.
We gotta hollow it out.
There might be something good in there.
There might be. We don't even know. We haven't done any studies.
We don't know, but we got a whole bunch of dynamite, so let's do it.
Welcome to the PJC cast, everybody, the Proud Jacuzzi crew. We're here to do some Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name's Dane.
Oh, boy.
My name is Brian.
My name is Dane, Brian. Oh, God. I'm Jimmy.
The disappointment. I'm Jimmy.
So here on this podcast, we take two unlike things and choose between them. In a sort of a setup we call Would You Rather.
You look to Brian for help.
If you have any of these Would You Rathers for us, please send them to the PJCcast@gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast. Yeah, I freaked out there for a second. I don't know why.
What happened.
Fucking in panic. It happens.
Like nothing interrupted you? Like...
It's called having ADHD. Thank you very much.
Do you ever just suddenly remember that you're mortal and one day you'll just stop?
Yes.
He had one of those. I was talking.
I had an existential crisis in the intro.
Like a little one while I was talking. Like you do.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and recognized yourself?
Yeah.
As yourself? You're like,
yeah,
that's me.
That's a weird thought.
That is who I am as a person.
Have you ever tried to do that and had a hard time with it for a little while?
No.
Yeah, that's not a great feeling either.
Where you wrestle with it?
Where you're kind of like, is that really me? Am I really me? No.
Ooh.
Is this... What?
This is Not My Beautiful House.
Have I still been me? Did I lose continuity at some point? Am I
Not
still
My Beautiful
me?
Wife. As the days go by, water flowing up.
Is it me or is it David Byrne in the mirror?
Big old suit.
Is it me or is it Gabriel Byrne?
Blow, Gabriel, blow. Well, I'm glad we're all here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
alive.
The PJC cast is on the air doing our balmy autumn Would You Rathers.
Coming at you live. Asterisk.
Previously recorded. Do you guys want to do Would You Rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I got one here from Lizette on Facebook, and Lizette asks, would you rather eat 1 pound of raw steak or wear an orange jumpsuit for a year?
How much?
I don't think that's enough.
Do you get to wash the jumpsuit, or do you never take it off? Do you have to shit through the jumpsuit?
Oh no, I'm sure you can do those things.
Is this just your outfit for the day?
Yeah, it's just your
Every
outfit for
day?
the day every day.
Maybe you have plenty of them.
I feel like we got to up that amount of steak though.
Like, is it a pound of steak every day?
No.
No, I mean, could it be?
It could be.
That's what I'm saying. I'm workshopping with you.
Yeah.
For real, I don't really see the drawback to the orange jumpsuit.
Right.
You could wear it sort of unzipped, like for a sexy fucking catwalk.
Enticing.
You could wear it with a tie to work, business wear.
The major drawback for me is that I'd have to pull it all the way down to poo-poo.
Yeah, that'd be
and sometimes it gets cold, and I'd be too sad.
So for Christmas, my mom gave me a pair of long underwear. Like the old style, button up, stem to stern, long underwear.
With like the butt flap?
But instead of a butt flap, it's a butt split.
Oh no.
No.
And I don't trust it.
That's not enough.
I'm going to tell you right here and now. I don't trust it.
That's horrible.
So, And the butt split doesn't even go up through your crotch. So there's a bridge between your butt and your crotch. So your downstairs bits are separated in the bowl by a strip of cloth. Are you getting what I'm laying down here?
You know, that...
There's a cloth taint.
You couldn't use that. I don't think you could go to the bathroom in that, but you could fuck through that.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, I
That's
could
what it's for.
definitely fuck and be fucked.
Yeah. I mean, that's like sex underwear.
For
That's
sure.
like sex wear is
And
what
it
that
feels
is.
great. It feels like I'm being sexed.
Well, and the great thing is you can totally fucking bone down and not feel chilly in polar climes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad we're on the same page here, but because of that situation, the construction of it, the whole...
It's so regrettable.
It is. I gotta strip down. I don't even have to strip down to the waist. I have to strip farther to the knee. Where I gotta unbutton the whole thing,
knee.
take off the shirt-like top, and then roll that boy down
See, for
to
me-
the knee.
For me, that makes it not worth it.
Right. But it feels so good.
Do you guys ever shit naked?
Yeah.
I mean, ever.
Just get all the way down.
Does that feel weird?
It does feel a little weird only because it doesn't happen often.
It feels weird to me. I don't know why. I don't like it.
Well, it's also very
What-
uncivilized,
yeah,
and you're
so
such a
you're-
civilized man.
One time, I once or twice, I've actually I'll do that before I'm going to take a shower, I'm getting undressed anyway. And once or twice I've done that and then been like, no, and gone back and gotten a clean shirt, put it on just so I could shit, took off the clean shirt, showered.
Oh.
Yeah. Just
That's taking steps.
it just feels weird.
I poop before the shower a lot of the time. So
Yeah.
it's super not weird for me. I was assuming that you meant just to strip down to then just get dressed and continue your day.
No, just in the middle of the day, get naked
Just
to
like,
go
"Ugh,
poop.
I gotta poop. I don't want like shirts.
No, quite the opposite. Like I will not get totally undressed to poop because I like it that way. I will get undressed and then be like, no, this is too naked to shit. I need to put on more clothing.
Too naked to shit.
This is too naked to shit.
The
I
weirdest
need
one.
some protection.
The weirdest one
I
for
need
me
some poop armor.
from the prying eyes of the soft soap.
You never know. Because you never know.
What if the FBI breaks into your...
What if the NSA
Bathroom.
wants
Yeah.
some candid poop pics of me? I don't know.
No, the most awkward one for me, though, is right after a shower, and I've really got to go poop.
Oh.
See, that's pretty rough.
Then I'm wet, and I'm warm,
Oh, yeah. You don't put your butt all sliding around on
and
a
it's
wet
sliding
toilet
around
seat.
on that
Oh.
seat.
God, I hate that feeling.
This one's really going to our roots. Raw steak or orange jumpsuit. I think we need to make it half a pound of raw steak every day.
I think the problem is, for me, the jumpsuit is too good.
Okay, the
Jumpsuit
same
is too
jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit.
The same jumpsuit. So when you're washing it, you got to be naked. Not naked,
Well,
but
wait.
So I've
You
got to be
can wear
wearing
clothes under the jumpsuit. It doesn't say just the jumpsuit.
yeah.
Like you normally wear other clothes with the jumpsuit.
I'm feeling like it's implied.
I don't know.
I don't know.
When I think of jumpsuit, I think of not clothes under.
When?
Right now when I'm thinking about
in
it.
those special movies you watch.
Yeah,
Like,
my jumpsuit movies.
I would at the very least wear underpants, probably an undershirt.
yeah.
Okay, so you get underpants and an undershirt, but you only get one set, one pair, one suit.
So, okay, so one set of underclothes as well as the one jumpsuit.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
sure.
Ew.
Let's put that there.
That's gross.
I was going to say one jumpsuit.
Well, what are the cons of eating raw steak? Like, that's not gonna kill you, right?
Food poisoning, possibly.
Will
Food-
it?
Yeah.
Food poison, possibly.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can eat pretty raw steak, though.
I mean, you can also eat like raw pork and get trichinosis. I mean, like
Well, pork pork is
It's still
special.
raw meat.
That tricky
It's
gnosis.
still raw meat. There could be parasites in the meat. There's a reason why there are rules stating you have to cook meat at so and so temperature.
It's true.
Or
And
else-
if you
yeah.
are going to have what's it called when it's raw? Beef.
Oh, steak tartare.
Steak tartare.
Yeah.
It's like super high quality and it's been refrigerated.
Who says it can't be that?
Every day, me. That's
Isn't-
expensive.
Isn't steak tartare like actually ground meat though?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, yeah. I thought steak tartare was sort of a misnomer. But anyway, yeah,
Covered in tartar sauce.
like you exactly. It's a treat. It's lovely. it's actually horsey sauce from Arby's. A lot of people don't know
Oh,
that.
no, he's right. It's minced.
Also, that's always sounded gross. Yeah, like Dan was saying though, it's like really fresh, or I mean, like it's the exception that proves the rule, basically.
Well, I do like steaks. What if? All right, it's a half a pound steak. That's not
Every
that
day.
much steak.
Yeah, I guess not.
Because like, what is it? 16 ounces is a pound? Is that right?
Yeah, so 8 ounces.
Is that 8 ounce steak?
So I looked
Little.
up eating raw steak, and all I'm getting is that people are saying it's great.
So I'm gonna go with that.
Over and over again. Everybody's saying, like, just eat your fucking beef raw, bro. It's way better.
I have a theory that these people are all dumb.
Okay, it's an interesting hypothesis.
Yeah, just a theory. I mean, you could probably, it's not necessarily going to kill you, but it's like, you're playing fucking Russian roulette with your fucking gastrointestinal tract.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I'm going jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I
You probably look pretty good in orange, too,
no,
huh?
no hemming and hawing. I'm going for the jumpsuit. I don't care if I get to wash it or not. I'm doing that. I am leery of eating raw meat at any time.
Just real pragmatic.
It worries me. I don't really like steak at all. Like I've never been a fan of steak.
Really?
Yeah, it's never been a thing for me. Like I need my meat highly spiced and like with other shit with it. And
So you're a big Ethiopian guy, then.
What?
You're a fan of Ethiopian food.
It's okay.
They
Yeah.
spice the heck out of their meats.
I
It's
mean,
really good.
yeah, as do Indian cuisine.
True.
As do I think like Cajun Creole cuisine.
Yeah.
Spices. Yeah. I mean, like I like really spiced food, and like steak is just like, I mean, you got salt, pepper, and maybe like you marinate it in like some sauce.
So
And
hoisin.
it's always seemed kind of bare bones. It just isn't. For me.
Bones.
I get it. T-bone steak. It's a steak joke.
Yeah, not for me.
I too am going for the orange jumpsuit
Oh.
because I gotta play up my brand. I'm gonna use this year it's gonna be the year of Dane, and it's gonna be like anytime somebody sees an orange jumpsuit, they're gonna think of me because that's Dane in his classic orange jumpsuit. Classic.
Who's that guy? It's Dave.
It's Dane. Orange jumpsuit. So it's gonna be
It's an escaped convict. Oh, no, wait, it's Dane. Sorry, it's Dane. It's just Dane.
Oh, that's a problem you have to worry about.
Yeah, it is.
police people coming after you.
Like if
Hey,
there's
stop.
a prison break
If there's a prison break,
and they're all about
You got me a free DOC brand jumpsuit. Thank you. I've never heard of this brand. Oh, it's great.
is it like an offshoot of Doc Martens? Like Doc? DOC?
That must be it. It's like a doctor jumpsuit. Thank you.
You must think that I'm a real smart person
Wow.
for doctors.
Yeah.
Smart person for doctors. No, but it's really gonna be a branded year. Dane brand. Where the orange jumpsuit becomes synonymous. And then at the end of the year, it's when I reinvent myself and everyone's like, "Oh, he's a luminary. Oh, wow. Look at his foresight."
he's not wearing
He's not
jumpsuit.
wearing that jumpsuit. Now he only wears that denim vest with no shirt on underneath.
that Dane always doing one thing.
I'm always known for doing one thing. Just a denim vest.
Just a denim vest.
Yeah. Maybe some chinos. Jimmy?
This is going to tell you where my priorities lie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with steak.
Yeah.
Because all it says is raw, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can still season it. Like, that's fine. But
Sure,
I'd
okay.
rather risk my stomach having problems.
Then
Rather than
my style quota.
No. Not that.
Just made the word quota up.
Quosha. Rather than doing laundry like every couple of days
Uh-huh.
for one outfit. Because it seems so wasteful
That's a problem.
to do a whole load of laundry. Also, I hate doing laundry.
I hate doing laundry.
I don't
Like,
mind.
it's not so bad if you have a unit in your home, but I don't. So
They got these new little washing machine things you could put in a bucket. You got a big bucket, and you put this washing machine thing in it, and it does it.
how big a bucket?
You know, couple gallons. So you do a tiny little laundry in there.
How much? What's
You
their
can only
name?
get 'em
Tell
from
us about
Indonesia.
our sponsor.
Yeah, our sponsor this week. I don't have a name because they're Indonesian. But yeah, they're real good looking. And I want one.
Do
So I
your
can do a
laundry in a
bucket of it.
bucket
Yeah.
across the continental. Wait, fuck. Across the world. I forgot the word world.
Jimmy, it's world. Jimmy, it's world.
Yeah, it's me.
What's coming up next on the old agenda, Brian?
I'm very tired. It's no transition.
No.
It's Lonely Hearts.
Yeah. All
yeah.
right.
It's Lonely Hearts, where we take any old person from Craigslist.
They have to be old.
And we've got a special machine that we can plug into them that will fill their hearts with another person.
With another person.
Also, this machine is Indonesian. I don't know if I mentioned. And it makes love happen. Also, horrible tearing wounds in the body. But whatever.
Love wounds, they're called.
You won't be lonely.
Yeah.
It's the important thing.
Because you'll be filled with a human being.
With a human being.
Not in the good way like a pregnant mother. No. Like in a horrific way.
In a Cronenberg way.
In a Cronenberg kind of way where
Dream come true.
you got like a foot sticking out your ear.
Sexy times.
Where your navel is a gaping mouth. Gross.
Hungry for love.
Got any other examples? Any
Like-
choice examples there?
Like there's a at your elbow. It's another elbow. It's a double elbow.
Half
Oh
man,
my god.
half dragon.
That's what I call double jointed.
Oh, yeah.
Came from.
Mine is entitled this week, Unbelievable versus Impossible.
Oh.
I don't believe it. This is impossible.
That's not true. That's impossible. And that's actually the first paragraph. Already we're going through. I'm trying not to pick the peach until it's really ripe.
Oh.
Sometimes I'm too spontaneous. Are there any rules? I hope not. I am a romantic, and I do the kissing thing uncontrollably. And if I feel it ain't there, I will keep my lips in tuck mode number 5.
I have so many questions already.
I have so many paragraphs to read you.
Oh no.
What happened to tuck mode number 1 through 4? That's what I want to know.
I envision you coming through my door and flying me away to some cloudless sky, showing me your unconventional world, a world without a chill. You and I are different that way. I don't have to see it to feel it. Some people wear it on their sleeves. I wear it everywhere when I feel it. Kinda like a bite dog without a muzzle, an umbrella in the sunshine, or a double aorta without a rhythm machine. You know, all those common metaphors we've grown up with in our lives.
Sometimes they get caught in my head, and I just think of them over and over again while I'm trying to fall asleep.
It's hard.
It's difficult.
Okay. I have boundless energy, the hoper of hope, and the good guy over the evil empire. That's a sentence.
Sometimes I'm just like, wow, what a weirdo. And sometimes I'm just like, what hidden fucking code is a man trapped in the government trying to send us through Craigslist personals right now?
I need to drink more Ovaltine so I can get a goddamn decoder ring.
Somewhere in the bowels of Guantanamo Bay, somebody's furiously typing, like, like personal ad after personal ad to try to get somebody out to help him. He continues. Spontaneous hell. 1 minute, we could be here. The next, you could be packing for a jungle run in a place so remote that the insects have names, and they look like walnuts with wings. And please don't complain to me about a split nail. You're going to have to pack your own bag and make a jump shot once in a while. Don't worry.
That classic combo of packing bags and making jump shots.
It's like adventure basketball. Don't worry, I will buy you your own sleeping bag with a built-in porta potty.
Oh.
Yummy. If you get inside, you may never want to leave, and if I go inside, it will never take it out.
Oh.
Never is capitalized.
As it should be.
As it should be. It could be too much for you. Now, I'm of the thought that we should meet blindfolded and just feel each other's faces. I like Braille on the plastic partition of a New York taxi, smelling each other. Breathing without steam, a minute could turn into an hour, and going off half-cocked could last 100 fucking exhilarating days. Oh. Burn your light softly with me, at least until the feeling is uncontrollable. Almost over.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Question.
Oh.
Answer.
Do you dry yourself off the same way each time you get out of the shower/bath? Myself,
What?
I just shake off like a black lab.
What?
You can
No.
You can bet I'll get it all over you. Stay confused and amused, but sooner or later you're going to have to get those teeth out of the glass of water next to your bed and use them. And what about the occasional erotic spanking?
This can't be real.
What about
this
it?
can't be real.
I must go before Thomasville arrives with the fondue lac-shaped cheesecake dartboard that I ordered last Christmas for the Mummers Parade in Cheesesteak Town. Boo, you're the target. Do I have your attention?
No, I don't. No, I don't know.
Men for women.
And all the women reading this are just like, I can't not fuck him.
All the ladies that all you can in. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
That's the whole thing.
I don't think I'm ready for his jelly. Oof.
That doesn't even have an age.
No?
No.
What about body stats?
No, nothing. Just men. It's in Men for Women.
Just
That's
men
it.
for women. A
That's
picture, perhaps?
It's got a picture of a black lab.
Fuck.
Seriously. Why, I don't know why you're laughing. Seriously, got a picture of a black
No,
lab.
I believe you.
In mid-shake.
Ugh.
That. I want it to be real. I don't know if it's real.
Define, like, real. Like, what do you mean?
Like somebody just making a fucking a lark. Just making a post. Just
As
like,
opposed
I'm
to
gonna.
somebody making a crazy joke?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
saying a joke post. A joke post.
Okay, so that would be the real. Okay, I thought when you said real, I thought you meant like really insane. Like, I thought that was a good personal ad that's
No.
going to get them connected with a person.
No, that's definitely not it in any shape or form.
I don't know what to. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm at a loss. We got to take it as face value.
I voted secret code.
It's
He's like, if I say the right combination of words, a woman will activate.
yeah, a secret agent girlfriend. I've heard the summon code. I'm here for snuggles. Mission Sunday night movie. What do we get?
The Manchurian cuddle date.
Fuck.
Oh, would you kindly be my girlfriend?
Okay. I'll do it.
Oh boy. Okay, what do we got for this piece of work?
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me in your sexiest voice.
Okay. Mine is simply titled Millionaire. And it's a selfie of a guy in the mirror. And he's like kind of muscly. Like Like he's got some abs. I don't really know how to describe it. It's sort of like his skin is a little too thin.
What?
So it doesn't like I don't personally feel like he looks like incredible.
He doesn't have like a body worth advertising.
But he's like showing off. Like he works out, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to describe. Anyways,
He's no Tommy Wiseau.
he's no Tommy Wiseau, but he's working on it.
Both in having worked out or the thin skin department, because that man has cobwebs for skin.
So the title, as I said, is a millionaire. And I'm repeating that because the body of the email says, "Hi. I'm seeking a friend first. Build trust. Talk. This is short because I'd like to email back and forth and ask questions. I'm fit, clean, sane. Does it matter that I'm wealthy? That my company cleared $3.6 million in 2017?
No, it doesn't matter.
Not really.
I shouldn't even
Smiley
be mentioning
face.
it. I shouldn't even be bringing it up because it doesn't really matter.
Go on.
Happy New Year.
No.
I'm very active. See pic.
Oh.
Let's chat. I'm open-minded to suggestions, ideas, arrangements.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Just ask.
Now
and then
there-
that's it.
There's some secret code for you.
What a shit.
What a good, definitely millionaire man.
Yeah, I just want to get to know you. I'm fabulously wealthy. And,
Does
you
it
know,
matter?
it doesn't really matter because, you know, I just want to make an arrangement.
But I put it on the
With
title
money.
so that it would draw you in because I'm a
Right? That was in
millionaire.
it doesn't matter, but it's the subject of his whole post.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Figuratively.
I would never humble brag. It's just a little thing about me. I never do it. You know, I'm not trying to like advertise, but I
Listen.
would never advertise.
Listen, I'm not normally like this, but I'm very, very wealthy and will pay you for sex.
For you, I'll make an exception and give you money.
I will give you money for
Take
it.
your arrangement and shove it up your ass.
I think this guy needs a walk down Crazy Town. That's what I think. I think he needs his shit mixed up.
It's like seriously, it's sad. It's like seriously saddening how many men post on Craigslist with suggestions of arrangements. It's
Really?
like it's not uncommon.
Oh,
It's like every not every other post, maybe every three. I don't know, Jim. What
Yeah, I
does it
feel
seem
like
that
a
about
good
right?
30 to 50% is married men
Asking for an
looking
arrangement.
for secret arrangements.
It's like, yeah, or like wealthy, being like, you know, I've got plenty of money, looking for somebody who, you know, maybe you need help with college, you know, I mean, maybe I need help with something too.
maybe we should start going on Tinder and like finding some Tinder profiles that aren't like this. No? Just a thought?
I don't. Well, I only know what my half of Tinder looks like. I've never seen the men's side.
Tinder, we'd have to.
We'd make a-
Tinder,
we'd
you
have
make a
to
Facebook
create-
profile, right?
That would okay. I don't know. We
We'd have to fake a lady's profile.
we can talk about
we'd
this.
do a
Oh, we could be we'd only
gender
be,
non-specific.
what?
That's not. I don't think that's how
know
Tinder works.
I don't know that we'd sink the shot there, guy. We might get people who are just okay with.
We need one of each. So that we could get both sides.
I call I'm a lazy bastard. I did too much work.
Okay. That's a fine call to make.
Whose phone is on?
I think that was me.
Okay.
It's not me. That was my artificial prostate.
Bzz, bzz.
Sorry, I've got to pee.
That's how you know.
That's how I know.
My bladder's also broken.
It's just a mess down there. It is not
They
great.
don't call it my downstairs mix-up for nothing.
Not great.
I got beepers and buzzers doing things that I don't even know what they do anymore, but they're going off any day and night.
It's like a public swimming pool that hasn't been funded since the 70s. It's
Oh.
just fucking grotesque.
Chipped tile,
Just like all
mildewy cock.
all kinds of growing things that don't belong there.
Just the perpetual smell of old
A
chlorine
botanical garden of horrors
in my pants.
in my downstairs. Yeehaw.
I honestly don't think these two would find love with each other just because their goals are so different.
Yeah.
Are they? We don't know what Brian's goals were.
Exactly.
Maybe it was to get $3.7 million.
Not everybody likes weird surrealist puzzles, but everybody loves money, so they
Oh my god, what if it was a Cenobite from Hellraiser trying to get a date?
I have such sights to show you.
In my bathroom when I dry off like a Labrador. Shaka, 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 shaka. Oh boy. The line between dating and not dating is pretty fine.
What? What?
I was paraphrasing Hellraiser.
Yeah.
The line between
Pleasure and pain. There we go. Okay, I get it now. I get it.
Thank you. I'll walk you over there, walk you back, because I'm a gentleman.
That's the Proud Jacuzzi Crew promise. If you don't get our jokes, we'll explain them to you in agonizing detail. That's a promise.
If we don't get each other's jokes, we'll text each other secretly in the podcast so that we can get them. And if those texts don't go through, we'll say them out loud.
If you ever hear us just in the middle of a podcast being, yeah, that's what happened.
Now I can participate in this very funny joke that was made 15 minutes ago.
Way to have a comeback. Shit.
Oh, God. It's past. It's past now.
Oh, well.
Maybe I can work this back in. It's called a callback.
Gee.
Our next Would You Rather comes to us from Would You Reddit, and user Dropcase asks, would you rather have all your clothing custom made or all your food made for you?
What? One more time?
All your clothing custom made or all your food made for you.
So it would fit you like a glove.
Yeah.
It would be made to order.
Yeah. Bespoke.
But yes,
Clothings.
great word. Bespoke. Bespoke clothing.
Uh-huh.
Or bespoke food, kinda.
Kinda. Well, it doesn't say custom food, like you can't order the food, but your food's made for you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Do you see?
It's pretty luxurious.
It is pretty luxurious. Both of them are pretty.
Here are your hot dogs without buns and lukewarm tater tots, just
It's
like
just
you
what I
didn't order.
wanted.
Thank you. Thanks.
I made them from scratch, though.
Here's your can of soup. I opened the can. You can eat it out of the can.
Do you have anything? It's like a salad. I haven't had any like thing with vitamins in it in days.
Nope. White bread.
Here's your crushed bag of Wonder Bread and a stick of margarine. Enjoy.
Here's a bag of garlic croutons for you and a spoon.
Custom.
Do you want mustard with that?
Ugh.
Good.
We've got the Asian hot variety. You'll love it.
It's all we've got. You better love it.
Frozen edamame. Just suck on them. Just suck them down, you pig.
Guess what? This week it's sauerkraut week.
It's just sauerkraut.
Just sauerkraut every meal.
Week long. You'll be chock full of vitamin C. That's what sauerkraut was made for. Anyway. It's a vitamin C delivery device.
Yummy.
Yeah, or you could get fancy little suits.
Would you get to keep the clothes after a year, I guess? Or do you have to throw them
This
in the
is
fire?
all the time, bro.
Oh, it's not for a
It
year?
is not for a year.
Forever.
This is for the rest of your life.
So you get your food made for you.
Yeah. And it's not gross food.
Yeah.
It's not raw artichokes where they're
it?
like, here's just the spiky ones.
Is it on demand? Do you have a personal chef just following you at all times?
I think that'd be weird. You have a familiar.
You just go like,
chef familiar.
Chefly?
This is Jeff Sheffley. He's here to wait on me hand and foot because I guess I'm a sultan or something.
This week on Top Jeff. Jeff makes his French toast. That's it. That's it.
Jeff.
He makes it.
That's all I wanted. He's a good chef.
My favorite day is Fridays because then it's Iron Jeff and 2 Jeffs show up. And they get one ingredient and they try and please me. Today's peanut butter, so I know I'm coming out all right. Yeah, but I mean, having nifty little waistcoats and like fucking. Okay, really, if all of my. Because your clothes would be made, and like, why wouldn't you wear waistcoats? They're like vests, but better.
Okay. You got frustrated with what you were saying.
What?
And like, you're like, listen, me.
No, listen. When
I do hate clothes shopping.
I hate it so much.
It's the worst.
That's why the holidays are good, because then I can asks for all my clothes all at once. I need 5 new shirts. I need 4 new pants. It'll last me all year.
The problem I have is I can get gifted a t-shirt and I'm usually okay with that. Like a large t-shirt fits me pretty well from like any manufacturer.
Sure.
Save a few.
You're a generic
Save
human.
your large. Send them.
No.
Oh.
I've got a generic fucking waist and abdomen. But downstairs, I got a weird configuration. Pants.
We've gone over this.
It's really hit or miss with pants.
It's a botanical garden of horror.
It's a botanical garden of horrors, and I can't just like have people like buy me pants. I've got to like test them out in lab conditions, and I've got to like make several trips back and forth from the clothes section to the try-on.
That sounds
the try-on section.
exhausting.
Because it feels really weird, and I hate it because like I've got fucking weird hips and thighs, and it's just hard to find pants that fit me well.
Unlike most,
And now you all know.
Brian's hips do lie
Exactly. So yeah.
about pants.
So like having like somebody who would custom make me pants that would like have to fit because
they must.
It would be great.
Yeah, they would be great.
They probably look good too. Better than fucking J.C. Penney's butt huggers.
What if you got like somebody who, like, the clothes will fit you, don't get me wrong, but they're just real fucking weird, and like you're stuck with them for the rest of your life.
I hope you like plaids and polka dots because you got both in the same.
It's like they're trying to fucking go on the whatever fashion week like runways.
Yeah.
So they're just making you like real
so high fashion, bespoke high fashion.
Like one sleeve that's like middle length, and the other one that's like 3 feet long. Like it's dwindling on the floor.
Conceptual clothing.
Like
made just for you.
A pair of pants that's like from your hip to your knee on one side, and then from the knee to your ankle on the other side.
You look like a Final Fantasy character like every day of your life.
So many buckles. All the buckles.
For a month, they just go on a really hardcore like football theme where everything kind of has like a football kind of vibe to it, where there's like heavy pads and just like jersey kind of stuff and like that slick fabric and lycra.
For this month, I envision you as a 1920s aviator, but with bondage.
That actually goes really well together.
You'll be wearing
kind of getting chubby from it. So.
Jodhpurs and vinyl corset. You'll be beautiful. You're lovely. I love you.
Chinos.
Chinos, but made of sponges. Kitchen sponges.
I think that if I have finally had somebody making pants, then all my pants wouldn't rip down the crotch as all of my pants do.
I don't know why that happens to you.
Same.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
I don't know what it is.
My very good roommates got me pants for Christmas because they're like, this boy needs better pants.
Here's something to wrap your own package in.
That is exactly what they said, meaning that's exactly what Jimmy said.
It was me.
But yeah, I mean, if it's bespoke, high fashion, and just food, just whatever food, I'd probably do whatever food.
Oh,
because like I don't I don't mind looking like a fool, but not every day. I don't know if I can handle that. Like, I want to be warm.
Here's your dry ravioli and horseradish.
Like, I'll eat that, whatever. Like, I'll eat it. It's food, whatever. Like, they're not going to give me garbage. I'll eat the food. But if it's just like clothing, like regular clothing and regular food, I think I might want the clothing, to be quite honest, which really surprises me most of all because I love food so much. But I don't know. I feel like okay in my food right now, but I don't feel okay in my wardrobe. So I'm filling this need through this would you rather. So depending on the situation, then I think it would be two different things. Brian, go.
Wait a minute.
I'll take the custom clothing either way.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like
Even if it's hot.
I'm assuming you get some leeway in there. You get some say in it.
Yeah.
And I think as long as I have some say,
Little
it'll be
collaboration.
kinda cool. Yeah.
So I was thinking ruffles again, but even more this time.
I envision you. I envision you as a futuristic soccer coach. You'll be in spacesuit with stripes.
And your whistle will take up half your body.
Your head will be a whistle.
I want to make your head a whistle.
I will make you dress as Transformer, but you transform only into trains. With working whistle, toot toot.
We call you Transformer.
More than meets the eye.
But with clothes.
Have you seen Thomas the Tank Engine? It will
He's
be
my
sort
hero.
of like that.
I
but
like it.
Scarier.
When you put on your pants, you go.
And then woo woo. In that order, I am making your clothes for you.
It is just screaming at you.
Screaming right in your face.
Assuming that it wouldn't be like insane people doing these things for me, like we've
Yeah,
sort of
let's
talked
assume-
about the whole time.
Let's assume that it's human people.
Human, non-crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with food because I'm pretty good on my clothing. Like, it's all very casual. His t-shirts and his pants they don't make pants to fit me.
Right.
I gotta get all my pants hemmed, unless like they just don't.
They just don't.
So
Because you are a particularly sized
I'm a
person.
tiny man, and that's a little irritating.
Right.
It's because I have a whole other expensive step into buying pants for myself, but
Yeah.
it's not that bad. I don't mind buying clothes. I don't wear fancy clothes often
But you
enough.
got your style set. I would say it's casual.
It's a very casual. Anytime I
laid
have to
back.
go to a nice event, I just don't.
Well,
Same.
Stale.
your
Same.
selection of graphic tees is lacking the tuxedo shirt.
It is lacking the tuxedo shirt.
So you can't go to those fancy formal banquets without a tuxedo graphic t-shirt.
And you know, that's okay.
And that's fine.
Because I'd have to rip the sleeves off anyway. To really sell it.
To really impart my vibe to all the attendees.
So I feel like I'm going with food, and I'm also gonna add this thing that we never specified, but I'm just gonna add it at the end.
Okay.
You know how like on Pandora you can thumbs up or thumbs down a song that's
yeah.
on? So the chef
be
just sort of
fun.
makes what the fuck ever. And then I thumbs it up or thumbs it down, and if I thumbs it down, I never get that thing again.
Right.
But if I thumbs it up, I get similar things or that thing again. I don't know.
That sounds
That
fun.
feels fair.
Yeah.
That feels
I like this world.
But I would think that because of your hemming necessity, you'd want your clothes to be made.
I know, but it just comes up so infrequently.
Yeah.
Like, I don't buy pants that often. I buy a bunch of pants like every year or
Right.
so, and then those make it through the year for me.
The pants batch.
Yeah, because I just get a small variety, and then that's it.
That reminds me, I'm probably due my yearly pair of new shoes because my horrible troll feet have chewed through my tennies finally.
They've just corrupted the insides of the current
fucking,
shoes.
The fucking horns and scales that bestow my feet have finally worked their way through.
Once again, from the waist up, perfectly normal human being.
Totally
Just
normal.
not anything out of place.
I'd hesitantly say Adonis like.
Yeah.
A monstrous chimera below.
Underneath it, like, where does it stop and where does it begin? Who knows? It's like a human tesseract.
It's like Baal, ancient Babylonian devil god, downstairs. Upstairs, got boy next door.
Brian hovers on chaos. He floats through the world on a cloud of insurmountable evil that nobody knows about because he's wearing those pants.
Except everybody listening, you know.
But as soon as the hole gets made in the crotch, and then the light shines
Like
through.
a dark light.
A dark light.
A beam of the absence of light.
Where people are like, I don't know whether to squint or to look harder. Whatever
like
it
I'm
is.
laughing and crying at the same time.
the same time.
All I know is it's horribly painful.
There's tears out my ears, they say.
Ears, tears.
Our next Would You Rather. Nope, not that time.
That's not the transition.
Nope. But now it is.
It is the transition.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you got up next for us?
Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
Good. It's Marry Fuck Kill.
Oh, hey, what are we doing? Marry, fuck, kill.
We got 3 things, and we choose to marry one, fuck another, and kill the third.
Okay, that's very straightforward.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This week we got a real humdinger.
Oh boy, it's humming, it's dinging, and it's erring.
We have, from the Star Wars prequels,
Oh dear.
Count Dooku. From ancient lore, Count Dracula. And from Sesame Street, the Count.
I'm sorry, what was the second one again?
Count Dracula,
Okay.
like the real one.
Count Dracula.
Dracky, baby.
So, Dooku, Dracula, the Count.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an interesting one.
I've already got one decided.
Oh.
One is real easy.
2 are evil and 1's annoying. You'll have to decide which are those. Which Dracula do you think? Are we talking like Dracula metal, high
They're all
collar?
pretty good. I mean, they're mostly all pretty good. Like Dracula.
Troubled Dracula? Like, ooh, I want to be good, but like my evil nature is pushing me towards this evil thing.
Bram Stoker's Dracula is
Okay.
pretty cool, pretty sexy.
Great.
Gary
Gary Oldman Dracula then.
classic. Oh, my children of the night. Beautiful songs they sing. I know. It's like 100%. It
was really great.
on. So that's cool. I mean, even like shitty Dracula's okay, I think. It's kind of like pizza.
You know the shittiest Dracula I've seen?
What?
In Penny Dreadful, the show Penny Dreadful.
Oh, Drac shows up?
Drac shows up in the last season
Dracky baby?
as a biologist.
Oh.
He works at a natural history museum and he mounts animals, not in a sexual way, but in a
Amounts their heads.
But why not?
might. I don't know. Behind the scenes. But no, it's it's his
Deleted scene.
House of the Night Creatures, it's called, and he's got all these animals stuffed, and the main character like goes and visits the museum and gets fucking, and he's all like, I'm just a scientist boy, but really he's Dracula. I like biology.
Okay, so it's kind of underwhelming.
It's not great. Hey, let me tell you,
Is that show any good?
I liked the show.
I watched a little bit of it with Dane, and the show seemed good, but the CGI at times seemed real bad.
It was only a penny. I mean, they
It was dreadful.
Yeah,
They tell you
with
right there.
with a budget like they self-imposed on themselves. I mean, what do you expect?
But when you're operating within a box, then you know where to push the limit. You know?
They had to make that penny really count for every episode. I mean, Ashton Kutcher, I don't know how they got him for like a fraction of a penny. They must have had a really great craft services.
Not Ashton Kutcher, but you were close. Squinty McSquinty boy from the faculty.
Virgil
Darmonson. That's right. You know what else they had to really stretch the almighty dollar with? Star Wars. Not the prequels, but the original Star Wars.
Christopher Lee played Dracula on several occasions.
Oh my God,
and
you're
he
right.
also played Count Dooku.
That's probably why they chose him.
Who was terrible. He was bad. He was a bad part of the bad movies. I
don't even remember him being that bad.
It was just like
wooden. Was it a wooden?
Probably
performance?
The worst part of his character was the name. It was a terrible name. It's a really bad idea.
Count Dookie.
He didn't really do anything. He was just kind of there and evil, and like the inclusion of his character kind of like they set this stupid rule, like, you know, there are only ever 2 Sith, and then like they throw him in the second movie and there are 3 now, and it's like, what the fuck are you thinking, you asshole?
You just
Lucas,
broke your own rule, Luke.
You broke your own lame ass rule. So yeah, like, it's just, you know, Christopher Lee probably did his damnedest, but it was not enough.
Yeah.
It was not enough.
Couldn't bring that role to life.
So yeah, that was Garbo. It was poo-poo garbage, I think.
And then the count. 1, Mary. 2, fuck. 3, kill.
Classic part of everybody's childhood. When the count would do his Mary fuck kills.
He is a puppet.
He is a puppet. He is made of felt.
He's fuzzy.
He's
fuzzy
got
guy.
Cavities.
Purple?
He helped teach
to put
us
things
He helped
in.
teach us math.
He does help teach math. I guess he'd be kind of a utility player in your house. Like, oh man, how many light bulbs do we have left? Oh man, 5 minutes later. We've got 6 light bulbs. He'd be good for shopping lists.
I like it. I like a world where his memory is very bad, though.
What?
So he's like, you say he's good for shopping lists, but then he's
I can't remember.
We
I
have
have to tattoo the numbers on my body now.
there's 3 in the card. But I do not remember how many we have at the homestead.
One man raped my wife. I have two guns to kill him with.
Why is the count Memento now?
Because he's forgetful.
That's true.
Yes.
5 Polaroids in my jacket's pocket.
Exactly.
One man I don't trust. Ha.
Jim Henson's Memento babies.
We gotta make that. It's a good thing.
When your world looks kind of weird and you can't
Remember
all
where.
there was a man.
All the clues.
Just close your eyes and make believe that this guy's your best friend. Because he says he is.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Memento.
It's supposed to be a very short movie.
Fucking love Memento.
Only seen it once, and I hardly remember it.
Oh.
I didn't care for
Count Dooku, bad Sith man. Count Dracula.
What do you even do? I'm going to be real with you. I have not witnessed the prequels, actually.
He
Like, I saw the first one when I was a child, and that's it.
he like oversaw the factory that was making droids.
No, clones, I thought.
And then he also
titular clones.
And then he also went and did clone stuff.
He was like part of like the evil Sith conspiracy, and it was like nebulously. It was just those movies.
They're exhausting to think about.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think Count Dooku was kind of the Sith's gopher, where they're like, Dooku, go make sure our things are happening correctly. Yes, I will. I'm
So,
old.
Darth Maul was like, the Emperor's like apprentice in the first movie, and in the second movie, Dooku's like his other apprentice, his other one apprentice, because there are only ever two, except for when you're counting on one hand, you're counting on two different hands, So he was like the Emperor's like left hand dog, you know.
And if Maul was the enforcer, then
I guess
Dooku was the
brain.
The brain.
He wasn't that brainy though. It's just like
who did James Caan play in The Godfather? Him.
James Caan played Sonny, as I recall.
So he's the Sonny of.
Sonny gets killed.
Yep. So does Dooku. Spoilers.
I do you mean he's more like the consigliere?
Yeah, okay.
He's more like Tom.
Sure.
The lawyer.
I've never seen it.
Great movies. I haven't seen the third one though. Spoilers.
And then Memento Count. You can't remember his wife. Oof.
One dead wife.
Or was it two? Blah, blah. I would fuck Dracula because he's probably really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
From all the practice. I would marry the Count because he's soft and lovable. And he'd teach my kids good habits. From being on Sesame Street. And then I would kill the Dooku because just put that guy out of his misery. Come on. Oh, man.
The problem with marrying the Count is your children would be Dan Peel and half vampire, cursed to live as half undead beings.
But that would happen for two of them.
Yeah. So you're fucked two ways.
You're fucked. But then I don't want little dark side babies either.
Jim Henson's dark side babies.
Dark side babies will make your passion come true for power.
So my answer would be exactly the same as Dane's.
Oh, really?
I would marry the Count because he's the sweetest and got plenty of positive memories of the Count. Seems like a good guy.
I feel like he'd support you in your endeavors.
I think he kind of has his own thing going on, but
I have 3 hobbies.
He's got his own
I'm not
thing.
going to do the whole thing.
He's got his own thing going on, but like I don't think he's totally checked out.
Right.
I think he could have a happy life. Happier than if you marry Dracula, who, however, though, is probably a fuck machine.
Right.
Because if the movies have taught us anything, it's that, like, he understands the sensuality. Oh,
yeah.
He like bites you, and he fucking bites a Victorian woman who's like got to be like fucking soldered into a corset, and suddenly they're all like, oh my god, I've heard of this thing called fucking, and it sounds real good, Like
I want to try it out on my own body.
So like, yeah, like, but Dracula just boop touches you on the shoulder, and suddenly you're a fuck machine too, and like the fucking probably really great. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. And then I would have to kill Dooku because bad idea, bad results, and yeah, you got to get that out of the world as quickly as possible. Jimmy?
I respect that.
I feel like the correct choice is to kill Count Dooku, but I don't hate him as much since I haven't seen him in action.
Right.
So I'm just gonna fuck him, so I just have to deal with him the once.
Right. Just to experience him at least once.
It's like, use your force powers on my wiener. I guess.
A force job.
Force job.
Consent's important.
And I think I'm going to kill Dracula, Count Dracula.
Oh.
So I'd be a hero.
You'd be all Van Helsinging it up.
I'd be like, hey, that problem you had, little villages, no longer. Give me all your gold pieces.
They'll Van Helsing your praises.
Yeah.
Goats and chickens.
Lots of
Bags of turnips.
lots of grass clippings.
In thanks.
Thank you so much, master.
So that means you would.
I'm going to fuck the Count's
Whoa.
little puppet hole.
Wait, no, you fucked Dooku.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's
You're right. I'm
So
going to
you're-
marry the Count's little puppet hole.
Oh, gross.
And he's going to help me be
Learn how to
we-
count.
keep my hands warm.
All
God.
married the Count.
We did.
He's the most
Interesting.
lovable.
He's a good one.
He is.
And you can count on it.
Oh,
Our last Would You Rather comes to us from our old favorite, Stephanie Ed Berkeley. Stephanie's back,
Steffi!
everybody. Watch out.
Hey.
She's going to wrap up this episode with, would you rather be able to make silk thread like a silkworm or honey like a bee? Bzz, bzz.
So
where from?
So
Exactly.
So silkworms excrete it from like a sort of spinneret, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how honey is made though, honestly.
They chew it up and they spit it out.
Chew up what?
Nectar.
They chew
That
up
sounds
nectar?
pollen.
more pleasing than growing an appendage to make
So,
silk.
well, you're regurgitating shit.
Yeah, you are.
For the honey.
Are they barfing it or are they spitting it?
Yeah. I
Same-
can't remember.
Same diff.
No.
No, it's still going inside you, brah.
So, Jimmy, I think with bugs, insects of that nature, it's almost the same thing. Like
Their mouth. They don't have a
appar-
mouth.
Well, they do. They have mouth parts, but I don't think they have a space in
right
there.
in the stomachville.
Yeah, like it's too simple for it to be just choo choo spit spit. It's like it goes in and then it comes out.
So, if you can make silk, what would you do with it?
Right.
Sheets.
Do you know how to like sew?
He'd learn.
I do it with my appendage.
I don't know if it works that way.
It
I don't,
would
I don't know
for
if you
me.
got a. I don't know if you got a sewing machine in your booty. I think you got something that shoots out a cord.
Yeah,
Cord of junk.
fine silk.
Maybe I'd buy a loom.
There you
I'd
go.
I suppose you could learn. Yeah.
I
Loom-
just
lumen.
I never move. And I just thread up that loom.
I do feel like it would be less intense to just kind of sit there and like kind of like work those muscles. Right. Uh-huh. Why don't you get up on
It's
that
all-
mic a little bit more?
Sorry, it's all
and
sound
let
no
us know.
fury.
Let us know. Yeah, there it is.
The silk
just
just not
double.
coming out.
Double.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put an end to it now. But like the honey making process it's like an act that you have to commit. You've got to like nom nom spit spit spit.
Yeah, I could see.
But
that.
with sitting and silking, you're just hanging out watching Netflix. You don't have a bunch of jars everywhere for like, ooh, nom nom nom. It's like, ooh, I'm chilling. I'm knitting something out of the thing that's coming out of
I'm
me.
just a totally cool dude who's pooping out silk out my butthole.
Don't worry about me.
Don't
No,
worry about me. I'm a cool guy.
I see your spirit. Hey, everyone at the jazz club. I'm Silky Smooth Dane, and I'm here to spin you a yarn this evening.
Hey, everybody else at the Starbucks. Don't freak out. I'm just exuding silk from my butt.
If it gets caught on you or your coffee, that coffee's free because I'm covering it with my mega silk bucks.
If that touches gets near you, you should be thankful. It's worth a lot of bucks.
It's high quality Dane silk.
Just take it.
I'm sorry,
I don't
sir.
even mind.
We can't take your Dane silk money. It's not real currency. I'm sorry, sir.
Listen, I made that with my own 2 spinnerets.
It's sticky.
that
and
money-
it's warm. I don't care.
That money is good here as it is anywhere else. Meaning not at all. But it sure feels good on your skin if you rub it on your skin.
And now
Feel
you're silk tied to the counter. Bye bye.
Dane strikes again, silky smooth,
It's barely a crime.
because it feels so good.
So I don't know what I would do with silk, but I use honey for stuff.
Yeah.
Having free honey, which can be fucking expensive, would be kind of nice.
You'd have your own special, unique honey.
Could you get high in your own supply? Like, would your own honey taste as good?
It probably wouldn't. I mean, because like you'd have it so much, it'd be
Yeah.
around the house all the time.
Well, it's also, I mean,
Get old.
well, not only that, but I mean, like, so you gotta ingest like some nectar. You gotta ingest a lot of nectar.
Nectar,
Yeah.
pollen.
Pollen, I mean, is
Yeah.
what I mean.
whatever it is.
But like that means so bees don't eat other food. They just eat
Honey.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not bees though. We're human beings.
We
though.
are
right.
human
So
beings.
what I'm
Freaky
getting
dog.
at is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we'd eat enough pollen or whatever to to make it technically honey, it's going into our little stomachs, and then we're barfing out that plus whatever else.
Okay.
And it becomes a nightmare of like fucking the raw steaks we had earlier, and like
this is some of that artisanal pizza roll honey.
That's actually a good point about the silk too, because what comes out of you is what you put into you. So if you're like eating fucking Totinos all goddamn day,
this is some of that great Hormel chili Taco Bell honey,
or silk,
really
like
good.
your silk's gonna be all like sickly and crinkled and greasy from eating Hormel Taco Bell.
Maybe. I mean, maybe your diet could affect that.
I think so. It's like breast milk.
anyway.
Wow.
Silk or honey? Choose.
I've got it's honey.
Yeah.
Like, because I could use it. I maybe I'd have to like have like a honey diet day or something to make it. Cause
You have a honey cleanse?
something like that.
Yeah.
I guess because you want what's coming out of you to be cleansed. I guess technically that's a cleanse of a sort. Yeah.
It'd be a high motivator to eat clean.
That's true.
Where would you get nectar? That's the tricky part. Nectar / pollen.
You have to go out into the wild.
You just eat a lot of flowers.
You just eat the flowers.
Like bees have to get up in there and like, but you could just eat a flower.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just go out into nature and be like, "Ooh, you fertile girl."
A lot
I'm gonna
of flowers.
eat you.
A lot of flowers are edible.
Are actually edible.
Are edible. Yeah.
Roses.
Yeah, roses can be tasty. Candied rose petals. So yeah, I would do that shit because then I could use the honey for cooking and stuff or fucking whatever.
I was going to choose spinning silk just because I liked the idea of being like a fucking Jabba type creature who's laying on the couch with a perpetual stream of silk coming out my ass. Something about that caught me in a very special way. Until you brought up eating flowers. And
He likes plants.
I do like plants. And I like the idea of just like walking down the street chomping on some daisies. You're just like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm making honey later.
Everyone's like, "Oh,
Oh dear. Oh.
stay away from that man."
Well, better than why they do it now, which I won't go into. ... Question mark.
Legally.
Legally. This court decides that you will not be able to podcast about this subject.
No.
So I pick honey too.
Yeah, honey, all the way.
Yeah?
What am I gonna do with silk? I have to sit still for a while, or make a silky mess.
Yeah.
And I have a little tail, I guess, or fucking, I don't know. That seems
Ribbon
uncomfortable to me.
Just jump around with a flowing bit of silk coming out your rear. That's our show for us.
We did
guys.
it.
We made all the decisions, the big, heavy decisions of the world
So
today.
you don't have to.
No, but you can, and tell us what those decisions are on social media. Please do it.
Please.
If you have any Would You Rathers for us, or even half of Would You Rathers, I call them halfies, you can send them to the PJCcast@gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast. You can also find us all over the internet, Patreon and whatnot, Instagram.
Instagram's a big one.
Using the PJCcast. So if you have any of those,
Yeah.
send them on over.
We really appreciate it. Thank
love
you so
you
much.
guys.
We love our listeners. Thank you for listening, and thank you for the contributions of Would You Rathers. And stuff.
Yeah. And coming up is our very special 100th episode.
Ooh.
It's been almost 100 episodes, guys. Isn't that wild? Yep.
It's a slip and slide comedy.
It's a pretty wild time.
You know how like they chase after the cheese, in,
Yeah.
like Ireland or whatever down that hill. It's like that, but jokes. Don't fall over.
The Irish cheese chasing what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's Irish specifically, but
There's
it
a
might
place
be,
where they chase
Australian.
wheels of cheese down hills. Yeah.
But like steep hills, and it's like just like a big wheel of cheese.
5 dozen people die every year chasing the cheese in
People-
Dublin.
People take a tumble.
Just like us when we're trying to make jokes and we can't quite catch them.
And we're back full circle.
circle of cheese. Cheese wheel.
Fuck.
Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm pretty soaked in this hot tub of ours.
Prudy. Hashtag Prudy.
So, for the PJC cast, my name's Dave.
My name's Ra.
I'm Chippy.
Have a good night and get home safe.
Or else.
Or else what?
There may be a murder.
Oh, the lights turned off. It was the count all along.
One revenge. You underestimated me.
One head in a box.
12 heads in a duffel bag. I'm Joe Pesci. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm just snuffling.
Oh.
No,
He's a snuffleupagus.
oh.
He's imaginary.
Fuck.
Wait, has Jimmy not been here the whole time? Who's been paying rent?
What rent, Dane? What rent?
No! I'm a millionaire because I
Didn't you
haven't
know?
been paying rent.
The rent is so cheap because someone died in this very apartment. It was me. And you got A's on all your college tests because I died. You know.
Yeah, you're welcome.